Sun Tzu, How to Win Life's Battles Without Fighting. To win 1,000 battles, you must first understand the battlefield within. It begins with self-knowledge. Understand who you are and, just as crucially, know your adversary. Only then can victory become inevitable. The art of war is not merely about combat. It is about clarity, timing, and wisdom. This is how to conquer life, the Sun Tzu way. Know yourself, know the enemy. Victory begins before the battle. The warrior who knows himself and knows his enemy will never fear the outcome of 100 confrontations. But the one who only knows himself, or only the enemy, walks the path of chance. Self-awareness is the foundation of strength. Know your limits, your triggers, your values. And then study your opposition, whether it be fear, failure, or the opinions of others. To conquer without this knowledge is to swing blindly in the dark. Move only with purpose. Move not unless there is advantage. Speak not unless there is truth. Fight not unless the ground is critical. Every action must have intent. Do not act without purpose. Move only when there is true gain. Engage only when the situation demands it. Let your intentions be as shadowed as the night. Every step must be strategic. The undisciplined act out of emotion. The wise act out of necessity. Be patient. The right time will come. And when it does, strike with the force of lightning from a clear sky. Even when the world descends into chaos, opportunity hides within the disorder. Remember, war thrives on illusion. Appear weak when you are strong. Disguise your presence when near. Seem distant when you are ready to strike. The wise win before the battle begins. The foolish step into war and hope for triumph. Always offer your opponent a path to retreat. It disarms their desperation. When your enemy rests, disturb them. When they feast, deprive them. When they grow comfortable, force them into motion. Knowing how to win and being able to do so are two different things. Strategy over strength. All warfare is based on deception. Feign distance when you are near. Mask your plans. Hide your strength. Let your actions arrive like a shadow, silent, sudden, unstoppable. Victory is not always won through power, it is won through perception, through misdirection, through understanding your opponent's mind better than they understand yours. The warrior who commands both sword and shadow becomes master of the battlefield. Never fall in love with a single tactic. What won once may fail next time. Adapt like the ever-changing sky. Be swift like the wind, unified like the forest, devastating like fire, and unshakable like the mountain. A master strategist controls the battlefield by controlling the enemy. He does not merely respond. Strategy without tactics is a slow march to victory. But tactics without strategy, it's the drumbeat before collapse. Plans in the dark, action in the light. Let your plans be as dark and impenetrable as night. Let your execution be like lightning, sudden and without warning. The preparation others don't see is the preparation that wins the war. You do not owe the world your roadmap. You owe it results. While they sleep, you study. While they doubt, you build. When you move, move with such precision that nothing stands. Engage the world with what it expects. Show them the obvious. While they fixate on illusion, prepare for the moment they never see coming. Master of movement, flow like water, strike like fire. Be as swift as the wind, as silent as the forest. Let your stance be firm like the mountain, and your rage as fierce as the flame. Adapt to your surroundings. Let no one predict you. Routine is a comfort for the average. Chaos is a playground for the disciplined. You must become unreadable. The one who cannot be anticipated cannot be defeated. Win before the fight. Victorious warriors win first, then go to war. Defeated warriors go to war first, then seek to win. The preparation, the mindset, the anticipation, that is where battles are decided. The moment you step into the arena is not when you begin to fight. The real fight began when you chose discipline over distraction, when you chose training over excuses. The highest form of warfare is victory without combat. Become so elusive that your enemy cannot grasp your form or foresee your aim. In doing so, you shape their destiny, not they yours. Opportunity in chaos. In chaos, there is opportunity. The world will not always be calm. Storms will come, plans will break. But to the trained mind, disorder is a gift, for where others panic, you remain still. Where others retreat, you advance. Find the opening hidden in the noise. That is your edge. Infinite adaptation. Do not repeat the tactics that earned you one victory. Adapt, innovate, shift. Life changes, the battlefield evolves, and so must you. What worked yesterday may fail tomorrow. Don't marry your methods, marry your mission. Let your tactics bend like bamboo, but let your purpose remain unbreakable. If the enemy defends every front, he weakens every point. Stir him, observe him, learn where he breaks, direct the enemy's fate, engage people with what they expect, lure them into patterns. While their minds are occupied, yours is free, watching, waiting. The highest form of war is to control the enemy without ever drawing your sword. Be invisible, be soundless, become the force that bends reality without being seen. Make them dance to your rhythm while they believe they lead. Protecting yourself begins within. But defeating your enemy, that depends on him. Strength with precision. Bravery without thought is chaos. Like a bull charging in all directions, it is power wasted. To be dangerous without control is not power, it is liability. But when courage is guided by clarity, that is unstoppable. Do not seek to crush the enemy with brute strength. Lure them, disorient them, then strike with exactness. Bravery without direction is reckless. A wild beast charges blindly. Such a threat is not met head-on, it is led into a trap. Defend first, then attack. The power to avoid defeat lies within your hands. The power to defeat others lies within theirs. Build your defenses, fortify your mind, your body, your circle. Make yourself unshakable. And when your enemies reveal their weaknesses, that is when you press forward. Never seek war, but always be ready. Wisdom over wrath. To be wronged is nothing unless you remember it. Let go of vengeance, let go of ego. The true master does not fight because he is angry. He fights because the time is right. You are not here to prove yourself. You are here to fulfill your purpose. And that means choosing peace when you can and striking only when you must. Final reflection. The greatest battles are not fought with swords or shields, but with clarity, discipline, and restraint. You are a strategist of your own destiny. You are the commander of your habits, your thoughts, your reactions. The enemy may change, fear, doubt, loss, but the approach remains the same. Know yourself, master your plan, and win the war before it begins, because the supreme art of war is to subdue without fighting.